Thank you to everyone for your patience and continued support during these unprecedented times. We've been working throughout the summer to ensure a safe return to school, in class, and virtual learning. The board has been working with the Ministry of Education and Toronto Public Health to develop plans that ensure the safety and well-being of students and staff remains at the forefront. The first line of defense to reduce risk begins at home. Parents and guardians will be asked to conduct a daily safety screening to determine if anyone in their household has any symptoms of COVID-19. No one should come to school if they are sick.
If your child is not fully vaccinated and has been in close contact with someone who is sick, they should also not come to school. And if your child has been outside of Canada in the past 14 days and has been advised to quarantine, they should be self-isolating at home.
If your child is taking school bus transportation, before every trip, bus drivers, students, parents and guardians, and staff must self-assess for any COVID-19 symptoms and not board a bus if any symptoms are present.
Signage will be displayed on buses to reinforce the importance of wearing masks, staying 6 feet apart where possible, and for example, lining up for the bus, boarding and disembarking. Bus operators will continue with enhanced cleaning in buses, including seats, inside hand railings, interior windows, and walls. Each school will have designated entrances for staff, students, and essential visitors with a screening station that has signage requiring all people entering to conduct a COVID-19 self-assessment, alcohol-based hand sanitizer to disinfect hands prior to further entry into the building, visual cues to remind people to practice physical distancing while in the school, including floor signage, a logbook for the purpose of contact tracing, and parents are expected to pick up and drop off students outside the school, as indoor visitors will be significantly limited. Parents are reminded to ensure that their emergency contact information, including phone numbers, are up to date with the school. In order to encourage physical distancing, classrooms will be organized and set up in ways to encourage the maximum space between students. Where physical distancing is not possible in school offices and public reception areas, alternative methods of separation such as plexiglass barriers are being installed in high COVID-19 infection areas of the city. School windows and doors will be open where possible.
Lockers will not be shared at this time. School cafeterias may open with strict food handling protocols, but may not yet be operational by the first day of school. So please ensure your child is provided with a lunch from home.
Water bottle filling stations will be available in schools where they currently exist. Water fountains will be unavailable. Each student will be required to bring their own water bottle that is labeled, filled at home, and kept with them during the day and not shared. Students will be able to refill their bottle if needed. Please also remind your child to avoid sharing school supplies as much as possible.
All staff and students will be required to wear a mask inside the school.
If a student has a medical condition that prevents them from wearing a mask, parents will need to submit a prevalent medical conditions form along with medical practitioner documentation. Accommodation will include offering virtual learning for the student. Please note, wearing a face shield is no longer accepted as a form of accommodation.
Clear masks, or expression masks, will be readily available to deaf and hard of hearing students and any staff member who works with deaf and hard of hearing students. Outdoor times like recess can be used as opportunities to provide students with breaks from wearing masks.
Lunch and recess will be staggered to allow for physical distancing.
Students will eat in classrooms or cafeterias and are encouraged to bring their own food with no sharing allowed.
Outside recess and play may look different from school to school based on public health advice and local school context, including factors such as number of students, available space, etc. Caretaking staff will continue with routine cleaning of general facilities through the day and will conduct enhanced cleaning of high-touch surfaces such as light switches, handrails, door handles, etc. twice daily. Washrooms will be cleaned frequently throughout the day with a special attendance to high-touch surfaces.
If you have any more questions, check out our FAQs page at www.tcdsb.org/return-to-school or contact your child's school principal. Stay tuned for more information and resources to support a safe return to school. We look forward to seeing you again, from a clean and safe distance, of course.